Hi, this is Joseph Tan here from GoodMonday.com. Well, energy is not energized unless it is sustainable. So for the focus of today's topic, we're going to talk about how to sustain the energy level in your life so that you can remain purposeful. Walter Chrysler once said that the real secret of success is enthusiasm. Why? Because enthusiasm is contagious. Enthusiasm provides a purpose for you to direct your energy. Now, all of us have energy, but we may not know where and how to direct the energy to benefit others and to reach our goals at the same time. The source of our personal energy doesn't come from just working harder. It comes from working at something that is close to our heart. So hard work can only be sustained when it stems from hard work. So when it comes to the principle of energized discipline, we need to do a search of our own personal heart. The first step towards energizing our heart from within is to establish the why of our goals. Genuine enthusiasm must have a clear direction. You cannot depend on emotions to bring you through the day. Emotions is never a worthwhile goal in and of itself because it can roller coaster up and it can roller coaster down. You need something a little bit more constant. In fact, you need to recall your life goals and priorities. For example, when Steve Jobs wanted to persuade John Scully of Pepsi to join him, he issued him a challenge. He said, "John, would you like to sell sugared water for the rest of your life or come join me and change the world?" In other words, what's the big picture? If we regularly take stock and remember what our life goal is and what is the big picture, it will give you the enthusiasm and the energy to wake up every morning. Think about it. Second way to maintain a sense of enthusiasm is to think big and start small. Most of us think big and we would like to start big as well, not realizing that success comes with the first few consistent and faithful steps. You know, when Jack Ma first started Alibaba.com, he didn't have the big internet empire as he had today. He actually had to walk the streets, knock the doors, and he even hired a journalist to follow him about his daily duties and to record what he does on a daily basis so that he can establish credibility. So in other words, Jack Ma and his team walked the talk, walked the streets, and basically created relationships right on the ground in a small way but consistent way, and then they got to where they are today. Because a moving vehicle is easier to move. You can't just wait for that golden egg to drop down from heaven, you see. You got to start looking for the goose every day, every step, consistently. You think big, you start small, but you will grow deep later on. I just came back from participating in a half marathon, and I do this on a regular basis, not because I'm a good runner. It's because I need some form of accountability. It used to be that I would tell myself, "Hey Joseph, you need to jog twice a week." But when it comes to the time to hit the streets, my lazy bones get the better of me. But once I have signed up for a race and I have communicated this goal to my family saying that, on such and such a date I'm running, and I actually pay the money to do it, then suddenly there is this extra enthusiasm to be wearing my running shoes. So enthusiasm has a very practical slant to it in that you need to participate in visible programs and events. Sign up for competition. Join other people who are sharing the same goals as you. For example, if you want to be a good public speaker, you can't just do that being at home and reading books. You actually need to be accountable to a group of people that practices public speaking on a regular basis, like the Toastmasters, for example. So whatever it is Enthusiasm dies an early death if you were to just keep it to I, me, and myself. Be accountable to join a group of like-minded individuals and even participate in visible events so that you have something to work towards and overcome those lazy bones. The saying is true. The heart of every problem is the problem of the heart. So if you find yourself having to drag your feet to work every day, working very hard, it's a symptom that you may need a heart check and to find out, hey, why is it I'm not enthusiastic about work and life? What is my purpose? You just need to take time off and to see why am I not having the energy to reach my goals? You need to establish the big picture, the why of your goals. And many of us have big dreams, but we are not taking small steps towards it. We are still waiting for the pie in the sky. Now that's not going to happen unless we take that small step forward. And finally, be accountable. Dreams and visions can only be achieved if we set ourselves up to be accountable to KPIs, to goals that are measurable, and to be around like-minded people who have the same heart. And when these three steps are practiced, then you have energized discipline and you can overcome aimlessness in life on a sustainable basis. That, my friends, is the true meaning of enthusiasm. This is Joseph Tan here from GoodMonday.com.